You know the feeling, right? It happens completely out of nowhere. 1 second, you're just living your life, and the next, you're bracing for impact. It's this sudden, totally unstoppable feeling that just takes over your whole body. We all know it, but have you ever really stopped to think about why we do it? Let's get into it.
Ah, that sound. It is absolutely universal, isn't it? It's loud, it's sudden, and it is 100% out of your control. Sneezing can feel, kind of random, maybe even a little bit embarrassing sometimes, but it's actually one of the most powerful and fascinating defense systems your body has.
So what is really going on under the hood when this happens? It's not just some random noise. It's a super complex, high-speed biological event, and it has a very, very specific job to do. So in this explainer, we're going to break down the science behind the sneeze.
Okay, first things first. What even is a sneeze? Well, it's way more than just an inconvenience. It's a critical piece of your body's frontline defense system.
The most important thing to get your head around is this. A sneeze is a reflex. You don't decide to do it. It's just like blinking when something flies towards your eye. Your body just does it automatically to protect itself. It's a pre-programmed response, literally hardwired into your system. And this whole reflex unfolds in 4 lightning-fast stages. First, something, a piece of dust, pollen, whatever, irritates the lining inside your nose. In response, you automatically take this huge gulp of air. Then, your body builds up an incredible amount of pressure in your chest and lungs. And finally, it all comes rocketing out in one massive explosion of air. And just how powerful are we talking? Get this. The air blasting out of you during a sneeze can travel up to 100 miles per hour. That's 160 kilometers per hour. That is faster than a hurricane-force wind. And all of that happens inside your body in less than a second. Wow. So, we know it's a ridiculously powerful reflex, but what's actually setting it off? What makes your body decide, okay, time to hit that high-speed eject button? Well, your nose is lined with all these super sensitive nerve endings that act like tiny little motion detectors. And they can be triggered by all sorts of stuff. Common dust and dirt, allergens like pollen or pet dander, viruses from a cold or the flu, even really strong smells from perfume or smoke. And here's a weird one. For some people, just looking at a bright light can trigger a sneeze. That's actually called the photic sneeze reflex. Honestly, it's as simple as that. You can think of your nose as the gatekeeper for all the air you breathe. The second it senses an unwelcome visitor, it doesn't wait around to ask questions. It just smashes that eject button to get it out, immediately. Okay, so let's go a layer deeper. We know what a sneeze is, we know what triggers it, but what's the internal command chain look like? How does one tiny little particle of dust lead to such a massive explosion? This is what's called the sneeze reflex arc, and it is shockingly fast. First, those nerves in your nose detect the bad guy. They fire off an urgent message straight to your brainstem. That's the part of your brain that handles all the automatic stuff. The brainstem instantly sends out a whole bunch of commands to muscles all over your upper body. It tells your diaphragm, your chest, and your throat to all contract at the exact same time. And the result? Boom! A sneeze. So you see, this isn't some chaotic event. It is a highly coordinated, super powerful blast of air, and it's designed for one purpose: to clean out your nasal passages with extreme force and speed. It's basically your body's own internal pressure washer. Now, that brings us to the power itself. Sneezes are not gentle little whispers, and there's a reason for that. Their forcefulness is entirely by design, and it is absolutely crucial for the job it needs to do. That incredible force is exactly what it takes to physically blast out all those tiny, unwanted particles. It clears away extra mucus, and it expels bacteria and viruses that are trying to set up camp. A gentle puff of air? That just wouldn't cut it. It has to be an explosion to work. This also explains why it feels almost impossible to stop a sneeze once it's started. By the time you feel that tickle coming on, the signal has already hit your brain and the commands have already been sent. The train has left the station. And trying to bottle up all that pressure can actually be pretty risky, so it's usually best to just let it go. So does this make sneezing a good thing or a bad thing? Well, as it turns out, it's kind of both. It's an amazing protector for you, but it can be a real problem for the people around you. On the good side, it's keeping you healthy. It's clearing out all those irritants and germs, keeping your airways pristine. But the bad side? That powerful 100-mile-per-hour blast sends a cloud of droplets flying into the air, which is a very, very effective way to spread germs like the cold or flu.
And this is exactly why covering your mouth and nose is so important.
Now, for the most part, sneezing is perfectly normal. But if you find yourself sneezing constantly, or if it's tied to severe allergies that are messing with your daily life, or maybe it comes with other annoying symptoms like constant itching or congestion, it might be a good idea to check in with a doctor.
So, to sum it all up, a sneeze is anything but random. It's your body's own automatic, incredibly fast, and seriously powerful cleanup crew. It's a perfectly designed reflex that works to protect you from unwanted invaders in less time than it takes to blink.
So the next time you feel that tickle in your nose, just take a second and remember the incredible biological chain of events that is about to unfold. And it kind of leaves you with a thought, doesn't it? If your body can do all of that without you even thinking about it, what other amazing reflexes are working to protect you right now?